Hello and welcome to another BZPower set review. I am BZPower reporter Xccj, and today we are looking at set 71300, Uxar, Creature of Jungle. He is one of the new creature sets from the 2016 Bionicle wave that will be in stores January 2016. So he has a nice jungle background here. You can see the new gold mask that Liwa is after. And in the meantime, Liwa is in the far corner, but he's facing a couple of shadow traps, like the one you see here. Uxar's taking care of this one, so don't have to worry. This set is going for $9.99 USD and is comprised of 89 pieces. The back shows off Uxar and Liwa, Uniter of Jungle, as well as their kind of combiner model right here. Looks pretty cool with the interesting wings. Shows some of the features on Uxar, his head, and the function of the shadow trap, which looks pretty interesting. And also to note, on the top we see Liwa's Nuva symbol, a nice callback to classic Bionicle, as well as this second symbol that seems to resemble the helmet of the creatures. So that's neat. And of course we have Makuta's mask of control in the corner and the nice Bionicle logo. Now let's take a look and see what's inside. And here we have it. 89 pieces to Uxar plus a couple of extras. Some of the pieces that jump out at me first are this new green sword element. We get this mold out of a lot of the Toa and creature sets this year, but it comes in various colors. And Uxar and Liwa both have this piece with the green mold and silver, and you get 2 of them here. You also get 5 of the dark gray spike pieces, always nice. A small body piece. These joint pieces are in trans bright green. You get 3 of them, and this is the first time they've appeared in this color, although they have appeared in a trans neon green before. This Technic piece is in the kind of offset bright green color. It's only appeared in one set before, and interestingly enough, it's the only solid green piece in this set, unless you count lime spike pieces as well. You get the Vorrox armor from 2009 Bionicle in silver. This is making a big comeback in a lot of sets this year. And interestingly enough, you get a 5-length axle in yellow. This is an odd recolor, so I'll be interested to see if this appears in a lot more sets. For some of the new pieces, we have this connector armor. It has a bunch of nice detail ridging on the side and a lot of Technic connection points. What's interesting is this doesn't actually have a ball joint connection to it like we've seen with most armor in the creature and character building system. And it's a nice throwback to classic Bionicle armor of 2006 to 2008. You also get these new jaw pieces in gunmetal gray. They have a couple of connection points, including the axle here, half pins, and some bars that clips can go onto. And you get 2 of them for the shadow trap, and the teeth mesh together really well. Also of fair interest are these new gear pieces. This has the classic Bionicle gear on this end, but it ends in a axle. It's similar in design to some of the specialized gear pieces that were introduced in the Vorrox in 2002. So it's kind of cool to see a new design here with obviously a function in mind with the gear piece. And you also have some of the Technic chain elements, 6 links here. Those are always useful. A couple of system pieces that will go on these panels, which are also in the trans bright green, and this is the first time they've been in this color, and you get 4. But of course, the most interesting piece of the lot is Uxar's helmet. It's pretty nicely designed. You got a lot of detailing on here, very crystalline structure up here. 2 bars for clips at the top of the head and a bar connection at the nose. and underneath it, it has a socket connection for the back of the neck. He does have some eye molding here, but it doesn't really stand out that much. The piece itself seems to be part silver, part trans bright green. Since some of the lower spots of the mask seem to still be transparent, I'm guessing the whole mold was transparent and then the solid silver was painted over it. But it looks really nice. I like the transition of the colors. This mask does come with all the creatures this year, similar to how the protectors all had the same mask last year, but different colors, so this styling is unique to Uxar. So, some interesting pieces. Let's see what they put together. And here we have Uxar, Creature of Jungle. We have Uxar, the Jungle Shadow Trap, and a few spare pieces. So first, let's look at the Shadow Trap. All the Shadow Traps this year have a fairly similar design. They have this click hinge in the center that allows the teeth to get in various positions. So they can be closed, or they could be position opened, or partway opened. So that's a nice play feature. They all have these different style legs. This one happens to come with these green spikes, so it kind of looks like an insect, and it definitely fits in with the jungle setting. It also has the chain attached to the back, so I imagine it's kind of like a spider that can hang from its chain-like web, waiting to ensnare something and snap its jaws on it. And it has the one red eye in the front. A little bit difficult to pose with these spike pieces. It's better than some of the skull spiders we were getting last year, which were pretty much just masks with extra legs added to them. At least this year, the legs are added to some jaws that can snap shut. But the main star of the set is Uxar. He has these massive wings that definitely stand out, and they give him a really wide appearance. So his main function is based on these gears. You lift his tail and his wings go up. So he can flap them around and get in some neat poses. And he definitely looks imposing, even though he only has a few pieces. So it's thanks to these nice wedges here and the swords. So they give him some imposing wings. Otherwise, he's kind of a quadruped. He has a basic body structure with the 4 legs with spikes and the head. He does take up a lot of space, and with the wings down, it does look a little bit awkward, but you can kind of fold them in because these are attached to just friction pins, so you can fold them back a little bit, but it can get in the way of posing a little bit. Still, I'm really fond of this gear action feature, and it does an amazing job of making the wings flap. So, can't say no to that. And this jungle creature can definitely soar through the air. Woo! So honestly, for a $10 set, it has a really great function. I think it's nice and rounded, and the wings give it this huge appearance. So he takes a few amount of pieces and uses them well to give him some bulk. So I really like how they did that for him. I do have to say I like his color scheme. They are pretty consistent in using the trans bright green on parts of the body and definitely the wings and the head. But the green in the sword elements here also blends in quite nicely, and it matches in with the grays and silvers. So I'm pretty pleased with the overall color look, and he has a little bit of yellow to offer some highlights. One of the big problems that all the protectors have is that their heads are kind of hollow. It's just one giant piece. There's nothing to fill it out at the bottom. I would have liked to have a lower jaw like some of the Kaiju monsters from the Invasion Below wave of Hero Factory, but they need this helmet design so it can fit over the masks of the Toa when they combine. And I'll talk more about that in the review of 71305 Liwa, Uniter of Jungle. So stay tuned. But when you just have Uxar, you still have some play capabilities with the Shadow Trap, who can hang down and grab onto his wing. Ah, let go, let go! And he definitely makes her an interesting creature to zoom around, even if he is a little bit clunky to hold on to. Well, thanks again for watching another BZPower set review. Make sure to like and subscribe to the BZPower YouTube channel, and stay tuned for more 2016 Bionicle set reviews, where we'll cover the rest of the characters, including Liwa, Uniter of Jungle. So stay tuned. Thanks again for watching.